Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug you. Long was 1975.
This is Ghostbusters on Sinclair ZX Spectrum. Pretty sure you are familiar with this game. Let's go with keyboard controls number 1. It was released by Activision on the Commodore and ZX Spectrum. I had it back in the day and it was a big deal. I never beat it, but we'll get to why that was. I used to think it was, well, broken and you couldn't complete it. I since know better. I guess I was just pants at it back in the day. I played the Commodore 64 version. It also came out on the Atari 2600, which I believe was also by Activision. Then there was the Sega Master System version, which I quite like, which is actually reprogrammed by Sega. Then there's a NES version. You name it. It was on it. I think it was probably the first big movie licensed game, at least on the micros in this country, that, you know, cleaned up and made everyone want to, you know, all companies go out there and license these movies to flog to kids, or have their kids nag their parents to buy. Now, obviously it's based on the movie of the same name, one of the greatest movies of all time, the Ghostbusters. Basically, this is a very, very, I don't know, nostalgia aside, not very good game. It's not terrible. That's not to say I don't love it. I do love it because obviously I have such strong nostalgia attached to it. But all versions pretty much take the same sort of approach to this game, just with different, you know, graphics and stuff like that. Commodore being the best micro version. Right, like I said, I got the gameplay of that. Anyway, so it gives us keys of gods, almost. Q up, A down, O left, P right, Z. Z fire, not M, not space, but Z. Right, so space, Z. Oh, enter. Right, listen to this. Right, that's pretty good speech. Now this is the 48K version, so that's going to be very basic music, but we're going to listen to it anyway. If you didn't grow up with the Spectrum, at least the Spectrum 48K version, this probably sounds like someone strangling a cat. To me, this sounds like fucking Mozart. Oh wait, I was going to say, is there supposed to be a ball, but there's not. That's kind of cool, it does the lyrics. Now apparently, there's a 128K version. I didn't know there was, because, what was it, the 128K was released in 85, don't quote me on that, and this game was released in 84, when there wasn't a 128K version. Again, don't quote me on that. But I couldn't find a 128K ROM that exists in TAP file. Anyway, right. Anyway, ambitious, and the speech is pretty good. But yeah, you're gonna, because the sound in the game is so quiet, you're probably gonna hit background noise. But hey, could be worse. You could live in this house and have to live with that background noise all the time. Right, anyway, I ain't afraid of no ghosts and shit like that. I would be afraid of ghosts, to be perfectly honest, if I had a portable nuclear power accelerator on my back. I wouldn't be afraid of fucking anything. Even the Russians, right. Enter. Right, it's weird. Ghostbusters, for professional paranormal investigations, eliminations, we're ready to believe you. To form a Ghostbusters franchise in your city, please state your name last first. I kind of like that. You're forming a franchise. Mookie Tits. And also, if you get to the end of the game, but even if you fail to get by, because the penultimate stage is to get 3 Ghostbusters past the Marshmallow Man, which I could never do. If you get 3 past him, or don't, sorry, and you die, it gives you a code where you retain all your money from catching ghosts. Pretty cool, huh? Right, do you have an account? No. Right, in that case, welcome to your new business. As a franchise owner, the bank will advance you $10,000 for equipment. Well, how am I going to buy said portable nuclear power accelerator for 10 grand? Right, compact, that's like a Beetle. A hearse is the one from the car. Station wagon, no, station wagon's, well, fucking National Lampoons. And then high performance is like a Ferrari. But the driving sections in this game are kind of obsolete. Now I sound I'm being horrible on this game, but I'm not, because I like it and I have strong nostalgia for it. I can just recognise that even in 1984, 2 years into Spectrum's life, it's not a very good game. Press space at road. What should we go with? We'll go with a compact. Right, enter after you choose. Right, now, Garry's colours, welcome to the Spectrum. Use your joystick to control the forklift, 1 to 3 for extra choices, because we've got to equip our car, then E to N. So, up and down, equal forklift, yeah, bad colours. Press, so what do we need? Image intensifier, marshmallow sensor, well, yeah, we need that, I think. Because that tells us, because when you get to the map screen, the main screen of the game, once the PKE energy gets to a certain level, that's when the Marshmallow Man starts to, all makes sense. Well, you probably played this game anyway, but yeah, the Marshmallow Man starts to format the 4 ghosts that are on the screen that fly in from the corners into Zul's temple. Right, ghost bait, that's useful, because you can stop the Marshmallow Man, because if you don't, he will trash a building. Again, wait to the next stage. Traps, we need these. Traps, well, we're going, we don't need traps. Yes, we do, that's the wrong franchise. Do I need? You don't need the ghost vacuum, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Anyway, traps are the traps from the movie. Dependent upon how many you have, is how many ghosts you can catch out in the field before you have to return and stick them in your whatever that. I've only got 2 traps. Shit. Whatever that thing was that they store ghosts in. Containment grid. That's what it is. Drop that. Go to 1. Can I get rid of the ghost vacuum? I don't know. Oh, fuck it. We'll go with what we got. Right, E, end. Welcome to the sexy screen. Immediately, right, there's a cool. Now, see, top corners of the screen, you'll see the ghosts coming in. They're going to the building left of me there, which is Zul's temple. And if you look at the bottom, you'll see the PKE. If you look around as well, you'll see the Gatekeeper and the Keymaster. One's on Park Avenue, and the other one's on Broadway. And when enough PKE energy gets to the middle, then that's when you have to drive to the final location, which basically is Zul's building, or Dana's building, which is where Zul is, or goes, or whatever, and try and get past the Marshmallow Man. Can't tell you what happened. Well, I kind of know what happens after that, but can't tell you what happens after that as a kid, 'cause I never got there. Anyway, look how pointless this driving section is. Later on, there will be ghosts, which you press Z and your vacuum will suck them up, but they achieve nothing and do nothing. I don't know. I don't even think they give you money. So yeah, kudos on trying to, you know, break up the gameplay, I guess. Oh look, it's taken over, so we're getting there. Yeah, kudos on trying to break up the gameplay, but it's pointless. At least on the Master System version, there are other cars and shit. That was a false call. But we'll show you how you do it anyway. Right, yeah, it looks terrible. I think there was a slightly enhanced version, but you press Z once to leave, because I can't show you how to do it, because that was a prank call. I wonder if we can find them, like the Fire Brigade and shit like that, when they get, you know, prank called. Right, anyway. So if you go by these ghosts, right, hang on. B drops bait, and that will take the ghost to them. Right, pink house. I always thought when it flashed pink, that was a prank call. So therefore there was no point going to it because it was said prank call. But that flashing red one just proved me wrong. Anyway, pointless driving section. What I was just saying on that screen though, those ghosts keep going into the middle, keep going into the middle, and PKE keeps building up, and they will go faster and faster and faster. At times they will each form part of the Marshmallow Man. They will go together and trash a building if you don't drop the bait to stop him from doing it. I don't know how that affects your gameplay or your points or your money, because essentially everything's about money. Money, money, money. But yeah, you got to stop him. It's not nice. No one steps on a church in my town. See what I did there? Right. Okay. It's not a prank call. Slime is all flickery and shit. Right, so press Z. I like the way it says copyright, bottom left. If I fuck this up, there will be speech. I think if I win, there'll be speech. Press Z there, position that bloke there. Now, this is what I got to remember. If I press Z, they start firing their beams. You don't position him. So you got to trap the ghost. I'm going to go like this. And then... Yay! Listen. Okay, that's really cool. But you can move either bloke from side to side. Well, you can't move them back, but to pen the ghost in. Right, let's stop these ones going to the middle. But I don't know what that ultimately achieves. Like I said, it's a pretty simple game. But obviously the fact that it was Ghostbusters when we were kids just made us want to have it. But look, there you go. See, there's the gatekeeper and there's the keymaster up there, top left on 2nd Street. I missed that building. The more it goes on, it will get more hectic. Oh, he's come back. And then buildings will start kicking off left, right, and centre. Oh look, ghost, right, Z. And I've sucked him up. Right, and look at the bottom of the screen, $64,000 or $6,400. So does that go up? Come on, just the one ghost on this, just the one ghost. No, hang on. Look at the colour clash. Yeah, so the PKE energy is going up anyway, because it always will. So it's kind of obviously that it displays that on this screen. And trapping the ghost has done nothing. No points, no money. So, I don't know, to break up this driving stage? Or, yeah. Kind of, yeah. I don't know why. I don't think there's other cars on the Commodore version either, so I really doubt there are on the Atari 2600 version. But hey. Right, I'm half tempted just to fuck it up so you can hear what happens. Right. Boom! I don't really have to worry about that bloke. Look at the size of my power pack. We had to buy a budget one. He's made it himself. Right, come on in. He's hanging around me. You've got a certain amount of time. Oh, I'm fucking on fire. Or he'll calm down and he'll slime one of you. In which case you'll hear... I think it is actually sampled off Bill Murray. Right, we'll catch one more ghost and then we'll go to the headquarters and show you what it is. I would like to show you what happens, but the thing is... Oh, no, I've only got 2 traps. Shit, it does take quite a bloody long time. See, GHQ, Ghostbusters HQ, down in Z, and then we've got to drive there. Are we noticing a trend? Yeah. You know, are we learning, kids? It's true, this man has no dick. Right. I love Ghostbusters. You know, I think... Was it? It's got to be one of the first movies I saw in the cinema. It really has. I'm trying to think. Before that, what else was out in '84? I don't know. Look at the... Why did they stick my logo on the roof, mind? Really? Really? Just because, well... To show you, you know, like, it may be a pointless driving stage, but it's Ghostbusters! See? Because you got the Ghostbusters logo on your roof. Yay! I don't know, can you... This should have been a quick travel. At least to your... I was going to say hotel. At least to your house. Your house, there you go. Oh, and that's what happens, because you need 2 busters. So if one of you gets slimed and you go down to 2, you can still catch a ghost, but if the other one gets slimed and you go down to 1, you can't. So not only do you empty your traps, but you... Hang on. You refresh your men, if you will. I'm not sure why there is no Winston Zeddemore in there. Because, well, maybe if giving you 4 busters would just make it too easy. Maybe I should get a white stick. Come on, someone's got to get that quote at one point. So yeah, like I said, I mean, driving stages, I loved them when I was a kid, especially when there was loads of ghosts, but I think I was sucking up the ghost was achieving something. But, you know, map stage is probably the most, I don't know, sort of, how should I word this? Busiest part of the game, and then the busting bits is probably, you know, kind of a little bit of precision, but once you kind of get used to it, I've just doomed myself now. Then you'll be busting because it makes you feel good. No, you'll be busting all the time, left, right and centre. You prank calling bastard. My god, the trap's so big, can you fall into it? So the pink one, or was that just attribute? It was attribute clash. No, it wasn't. Why does that one light up all the time then? I'm confused. This is very confusing. Right. Have the ghosts actually started going a little bit faster? Is that a building? I'm going to wait for the red ones to kick in, because then you know for sure. Well, I don't know if you know for sure. See? Oh, I'm going to drop some fucking bait. There we go, look. Shit's hit the fan. My town's gone to bollocks. Sometimes shit happens. Someone's got to deal with it. And who are you going to call? Someone else, at least for the driving stages. Right. Come on. No in-car stereo. So like I said, I would love to know, I should have looked it up, what the difference is between this version, the 48K version, and the 128K version. Is it just simply, because there's no loading times, just better music on the title screen? That's my ghost vacuum. Makes the same noise as a Hoover. Probably because it looks exactly like a Hoover. Oh, it's on the bonnet. So why do they go into my badge? You can't really see that because the colour's so garish. But yeah, I sucked them up by... Hang on, now do I? Yeah, it goes right over the vacuum and gets sucked up by the badge or logo on my roof. Inconsistency. All the buildings look pretty much the same. That's what the building will be like when the Marshmallow Man is there. And unlike the Commodore, he's tiny and goes right up and down just over the door, and his legs going open and closed. Yeah, awkward, because that's where you have to go. And basically you have to get 3 people in. Hey! Wait. But I could never do it as a kid. Really couldn't. So anyway, there you go. Ghostbusters. If you had this back in the day, whether it was the Commodore or the Spectrum, I'd love to know what you think. But pretty much time's going to shit. This is it. This is all there is to it, apart from the Marshmallow Man stage. Look it up, you see what I mean, it's quite underwhelming. And then, do you go straight to the top of the temple, or is there a stair stage like there is on the NES or the Master System? No, I think you just go straight to the end of the temple. Anyway, I wish I could have given you a more interesting video, but I had to do Ghostbusters because it's a big part of my childhood on the Spectrum. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and Buster makes me feel good.